Today, we are announcing the expansion of a violent crime task force to bring together all levels of law enforcement to reduce violent crime impacting Boone County and Columbia, to enhance public safety, and to make our neighborhoods safe for everyone. This task force, including the Columbia Police Department, the University of Missouri Police Department, the Boone County Sheriff's Office, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, pursues community violence through sustained, proactive, coordinated, intelligence-based investigations to obtain prosecutions on violations such as racketeering, drug conspiracy, and firearms violations. We know crime does not stop at the city limits. And while our officers and detectives on the ground constantly share information, this initiative expands cooperation and communication among federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies. Trigger pullers don't always come from here, and we know they don't stay here. But while guns are mobile, too often our local law enforcement are geographically based. Now, with the continued participation of the ATF, our local law enforcement agencies will have federally deputized officers dedicated to working crimes under federal firearms laws and have available federal prosecution of illegal crime guns. It is my pleasure to introduce our lead partner in this effort, an Assistant Special Agent in charge of the U.S. Department of Justice, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Mr. Frank Kelsey.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, my name is Frank Kelsey. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the Kansas City Field Division. On behalf of SAC Marino Italy and the ATF, I would like to thank everyone here. This joint task force will investigate those in our communities that use firearms in violent crime. Through the use of ballistic intelligence, crime gun tracing, and old-fashioned police work, our mission will be to identify trigger pullers and those that provide them with firearms and bring them to justice. Combining the resources of our agencies, we will make our neighborhoods more safe and ensure that those that choose to use firearms to further their criminal activities are held accountable locally and across jurisdictional lines. Thank you.
Let me ask Columbia Police Chief Jeff Jones to come forward and talk about some of the logistics of this, how many officers are dedicated to this effort, what that looks like front-facing for our community. Chief Jones.
So since 2012, we've been involved with the ATF and the Boone County Sheriff's Department in addressing violent crime as a task force. In 2012, we started with an agent and 2 officers. I'm happy today to announce that the Columbia Police Department will be providing 4 officers. MUPD will be giving 1 officer. Boone County Sheriff's Department will be giving 4 officers. And the ATF will have 2 agents assigned, 1 full-time. Boone County is going to provide the space, and all of our officers will be working together each day to address violent crime. I want to point out that we have an opportunity to use these combined resources as a force multiplier. It gives the opportunity for us to address violent crime in a very efficient and effective way, using intelligence-based methods, and allowing our officers who work in our neighborhoods to focus on their neighborhoods outside of each critical incident. I want to thank each of you for coming, and I appreciate every one of you for the efforts that you bring. Mr. Knight, I appreciate you coming. We've had a lot of conversations recently about prosecution at both the state and federal level, and having these agencies that are represented today, along with our prosecutors working together, will be very effective. And I see a safer community because of it. So thank you all, and